Good morning. It's Beth from Ruth Stitchery and ruthstitchery.com. And today we want to share with you our batik section of our store. We've always carried a lot of batiks. However, in the last couple of years, we've just kind of noticed that batiks weren't selling as much as they had before. And then all of a sudden we realized that our batik section had gotten a little bit smaller. And so we started to see a little pickup in people asking for batiks. And so we decided that we would go ahead and get this section expanded again. And so over the last few months, we have really expanded this section. We've gotten lots of new batiks in from Hoffman, from Timeless Treasures. I think we just got, over the last couple of months, like 100 bolts from Island Batik, and I think there might be a few more coming, just so that we could get this area expanded again so you'd have a better choice in our batik area. And so Catherine, if you've met Catherine in the store, batiks are her favorite type of fabric, and so we threw the reins to her, and she has really outdone herself in making this section look so neat, so clean. We decided to reorganize in color order like we have done on our color wall, which we'll show you in just a moment. But I just wanted to point out that if you are unsure of what I'm talking about when I say a batik fabric, batiks are 100% cotton fabrics, just like our other quilting fabrics. It's just the way that the print gets onto the fabric that is kind of different and gives it that name of a batik. Most of them are made in Indonesia, and the process that they go through, which I'm no expert on, but think mud trench, think big stamps or rolls where the ink is getting rolled onto a big sheet of cloth that's basically laid out on like a sidewalk. Then it gets this mud bath, it gets rinsed, and you get these beautiful patterns that look a little bit watercolory. They look like they're just popping out from another color. They're just so interesting. And so we did pull a few to show you that yes, they're great when you just need some color and you want that color variation. But we also have them that are very specific. So we have some Christmas batiks that have a line that have the green and the red, and then they have some blenders. So you can see, like, this probably was a stamp that got stamped on this green model that was already dyed, and then that got stamped. It's just amazing what they can do with this type of fabric. So this is one of our Christmas ones. They also come in an ombre where the color changes completely from one end to another. So you've got this kind of green yellow, and it goes all the way across into like a light orange, all the way to kind of a dark orange salmon color. We have these in several different colors, so they can do an ombre on those. This is a brand new one that we got in that had just these really cool stripes. So sometimes when you're looking at a bolt like this, it's kind of hard to go, oh, well, what am I going to do with that? But if you're thinking about it in small little bits, like if you look at what you could cut as a square and just the different dimension it gives you, the character it could give, and out of one different fabric, you could get so many different colorways and designs. So we got these cool stripes in. And then, of course, we're in Colorado, so we always like to have some wildlife, some mountains, some trees. This one has the moose on it. I believe we have some with bears. And so anytime we see a batik that has some wildlife, we will pick and choose some of those that are certainly relatable to the area that we live in. So we've got several of those wildlife from Hoffman, probably some other companies as well. So I wanted to show you as I walk back how we have sort of reorganized this, and we kind of put it in color order. It makes it so much easier to shop when you know I need a purple or I need a blue. Sometimes if they're all scattered, it's really hard to find that perfect one. And so I call it rainbow tizing. So we have rainbow ties the batiks, and Catherine did such a fantastic job. So we start with our reds and our pinks that come down this first aisle. We sort of shift over the rest of the pinks, kind of salmon color, into the orange, and the yellow goes across. Then we get into the green, and then we come back around and we have the blue into the purple that comes around to this side with the purple, and then we have our browns, and on the other side of that is kind of our neutral colors, creams, grays into the black. So we've sort of tried our best to get all those colors together. So we've also hung a few new samples up. So we'll start with this one. Catherine did this one with a lot of the fabrics in here are from the Hoffman Challenge this year. So a lot of the blue colorways are from the Hoffman Challenge, and then she added some in. This is a variation of the pattern that's called Calm Seas. The block itself is Storm at Sea is what that block is called. So she called this a dark and stormy night, and it's a variation from a pattern called Calm Seas. So I just love it, and it's huge. But it's lovely to look at this up close and see how she put her colors together for this quilt. And then back here on the back wall, we've got a couple of other new ones hanging. We've got Archer, which is kind of a modern pattern that we've had recently, and so we wanted to do it up in batiks, and I think it turned out fantastic. So that's called Archer. And then I also wanted to show you Westport. Several of our block of the months that we've been doing, especially from Wilmington, are made from batiks. So it gives you a really good idea of just what these quilts look like, a traditional quilts made with batiks. So that's just a little taste of what we've done. We're going to show you some of these brand new batiks that have just come in from Island Batik. We've kept a lot of them right in the same area, and most of these are on our website as well. So we are getting ready to switch over from one website to another. So probably sometime this week, our website's going to look a little different to you. But hopefully you'll be able to find a lot of things a lot easier on our website. So thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to share and take a look at these beautiful new batiks that have come in. Take care.